Yes, sir. What's up, what's up, what's up? Welcome back to another one of these things, man. It's Thoughts of a Predicate Winner. You know what we're doing over here, and you know what just got released. We got to get into this Tom, bro. Tom got another one. Now, I want to talk for just a second about my expectations on this song, about what I want and what I think I'm probably going to get. And this is well documented over the last two releases from Tom. Or this is the third release. So yeah, the past couple of releases from Tom. This has kind of been my thing since the first one, Man in the Sky. When Man in the Sky dropped, I love it. I think it's so far one of my favorite songs that's come out this year. I love that song. I think that song is excellent. A little bit different, you know what I mean, from the normal Tom. I feel like that we do get, you know. And, well, I don't know. I mean, is that Troll song with Roseanne, is that on the album too? I don't know. If so, then that's a bop. But it's not replayable to me, not in the same way that like Man in the Sky is. Now, when Man in the Sky dropped, I loved it, thought it was great. And from that very moment, I said it in my reaction, all right, I think this is the direction that he's about to go. When the second single dropped, my initial hope was, all right, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe that's, you know, that's the poppy single, right? Is Man in the Sky. And maybe he's going to take the same route that like A-Cal took when he dropped his second, which was, he did Rebels, which was more of like a tune, like y'all know what I'm saying, bro. And then his second single, Pocket Full of Them Things, that was the street record. You know what I mean? That was the hip hop record. So the hip hop head in me was hoping that Tom would kind of follow that blueprint, right? Second single came out. It was very similar to Man in the Sky. There's nothing wrong with that. That's the direction that he wants to go creatively. And I started to say it more. It's like, hey, you guys, I think that Tom is headed in this direction, man. I think that that's the album we're going to get. We're going to get an album full of these, you know, hanging out with my acoustic guitar. You might get some drums in the background. You're going to get a lot of melody. You're going to get a lot of heartfelt. Which I'm cool with. I'm totally cool with. That's what I love. I love the music that pulls on your heartstrings and makes your soul bleed. Y'all know this. So I'm assuming that this is probably going to be more of that type of music. Melodic, acoustic. I don't think that we're about to get a spazzing out rapping song. I could be wrong, but I don't think so. And that's well documented over the past couple of videos I've done, that I don't think that that's the direction he's going. And I'll be honest with you guys, there's a piece of me that really wants him to rap. And then there's because I'm sort of a new fan, right? Like I've listened to a good majority of his music, done a good majority of his videos here in these YouTube streets, but I love his rapping. I love it. I love his rap when he raps over rock songs. I love that. But I also like the Supermans and the Man in the Skies, as long as they're heartfelt and it really makes you feel something. You know what I mean? And I'm assuming that that's what we're going to get here. I am. And I'm by assuming, I'm 99% sure, you know. As I think whenever I was pulling the video up, I literally saw him with the guitar. So it's you know. But we'll see. We'll see what transpires. Without further ado, are y'all ready? Let's get into it, man, right? Let's do this. This is Tom, Proud to Be a Problem. The name of that sounds like you're about to rap your arse off, bro. It does. But let's get into it. Let's see. We out here.
We've all been hooked on something. Coffee, cocaine, or cigarettes. And we've all been asked to sell our souls for a nicer office and a bigger check. And we've all been at the bottom, had the lights cut off, barely paying rent. And we've all been in love with someone who said they'd stay, but they up and left. And we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years.
I think just starting off, first of all, Yep, I knew it. But second of all, I do want to express that I think that this is a better direction to me, because it doesn't sound like he's driving himself through political rain, right? It sounds like, all right, now let me make something for me and the fans, something that we can all relate to, something that we can, come to when we're feeling down, feeling low, something that might be able to pull us out of that. And I don't want y'all to get me twisted, right? Like I see what Tom's doing with the music that he's putting out and artistically trying to kind of change his direction, seemingly so. And I got to be honest with y'all, man, if it's real and that's really how he feels and it's heartfelt, then I'm with it. But I also think that this is cool because it's a different direction lyrically and subject matter wise. This is different. And I think that he ain't talking about everybody when he says everybody's been through it. He's talking about y'all. He's talking about this hangover game, man, because everybody ain't been through all this. You know what I'm saying? And I think that that's dope too, just doing something for you guys, and that's fire. That's dope. I like the background too. Nova, excellent videography there.
Tears. We know walking through hell, it can take some years, but we don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault. We may be all the names that we've been called, and maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong, maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along, or maybe we're perfect but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
I ain't mad at it, bro. It's gonna go. It's gonna be played. You know what I mean? I ain't mad at it, and it is heartfelt. This is my thing. I think that he really genuinely wants to do this. Like, and that's why I'm not hating on it. You know what I mean? Now, if I felt like he was trying to be gimmicky and I felt like he was trying to put out a bunch of fluff just to sell records, I would tell y'all that. First and foremost, I hope y'all know that. Like, I would say it. But if I felt like that, I would hate this. I would hate this. Same song, same subject matter, same everything. But the reason that I give it good faith is because I feel like he's a real dude, bro. I just think that he's a real dude. And, I think that he's spilling his heart out to you, Now, would I rather him rap about this? Yes. I'll be honest with you guys. I would rather hear him rapping. But because I'm never the sing-songy guy. Like, this sounds like a pop record, so I'm never the pop record guy. But there is substance here, and it is heartfelt, seemingly so, and it's soulful. So I'm not gonna hate on it, I'm not gonna do it.
We've all been hooked on something, pills or beer, mobile phones, and we've all done things that we regret to avoid.
I like that, man. We've all been hooked on something. Beer, pills, mobile phones, bro. I like how he threw mobile phones in there because that's a drug. It's a drug. It creates endorphins. You get addicted to it for real. You'll sit there and stare at it till your back's hurting and your neck's stiff. Yeah, that's a problem. And not for nothing, a lot of you guys feel like what goes on in these phones is a reality because you've made your stake. Even with me, like, shout out to my members. Like, my members have made a stake on this channel. Like, this is a part of them, and they're a part of it. Same with me. I'm a part of this. This is a part of me. You guys are a part of me. And we've created friendships with each other. So I think that that's a good thing ultimately. But if you're not careful, right, you can find yourself being aligned with a bunch of nonsense that you really don't want to be aligned with. So I like that he put that in there, man. Let it be known, bro. Like, a lot of us have a problem with these mobile phones, with the internet.
And we've all done things that we regret to avoid laying alone. And Lord, we've had some bad days, depressed and anxious or drunk and stoned. And we've all had nights when we go to sleep and don't want to live no more. But we don't ask for help, we don't cry no tears.
I'm going to say something too. I hope that y'all don't get upset when I say this, but the way that he writes like a rapper. So, like, even like this could be flipped into a rap song is what I'm trying to say. Like, it's bars, you know what I mean? But he's stretching it and singing it. He probably took, if he wrote it like a rap song, all you got to do is kind of take out a couple of syllables here and there, and you got a sing-songy record. So I'm glad that he's able to. I'm glad that he's found this lane where it's different. It's not the same old Tom. And I'm sure that he's super excited about this album being released. But Tom, we do want some raps, dog. I think I can speak for everybody on that. We would like to hear you rapping, like rapping. And we haven't heard it in a while, right?
We know walking through hell, it can take some years. But we
Facts.
don't blame no one, cause it may be our fault.
Facts.
We may be all the names that we've been called.
That's
and
facts.
Maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
You can see it right there, what I'm saying about with like the way he writes lyrics. Probably not. Problem they can't solve. It's the P's, it's the syllables. You see what I'm saying? It's written out like bars. And I do applaud him for being able to stretch that out and sing it with a melody. I think that that's fire.
And we ain't afraid of hard times pass. And there will be dark nights, but they don't ever last. We ain't waiting for sunlight, we're pouring out gas. We're proud to be the problems light a match.
Let's
and
go.
Maybe we're
That's
losers,
hard.
maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve. And maybe we're losers, maybe we're wrong. Maybe we're bad guys and they knew it all along. Or maybe we're perfect, but probably not. Either way, babe, I'm just proud to be a problem they can't solve.
Yes, sir, man. I'm ready for the album, too. The album's coming out, but I ain't going to hear it. That's the problem. Y'all are going to have to let me know because I don't own a CD player. I wish that on hangovergang.com, this is my critique, Tom. I wish on hangovergang.com you could just sell a download link. You know what I mean? It doesn't have to be on Apple Music. It doesn't have to be on YouTube, but just let us purchase an MP3. You know, I don't understand that. I can't figure it out. I know a lot of you guys still have CD players. I don't have a CD player in my car. I don't have a CD player in my house. I haven't owned a CD player in probably 10 years, to be real. Like it. So I'm not, you know, I'll purchase something to show support for sure, but I'll purchase the album, bro. I just don't have a CD player, and I'm not going to be able to listen to it when I get it. You know what I mean? I just wish that there was a downloadable link that I could buy it as well. I heard that he's only doing CDs, which, you know, I mean, I don't know, but like, I just feel like there should be a downloadable link. But you guys are going to have to let me know what y'all think about it, man. And I'll try to figure out a way to listen to that CD when it comes. I'm going to have to go to a library or something and use a computer. My laptop don't even have a place to put a CD in, bro. I have a MacBook. It's good, though, man. It's good. It's a good song. It's got a good message, and it's got a good melody behind it. My critique is, bro, we want to hear you rap. At this point, we need a rap. We need a rap. Even if you just throw out a freestyle that's not even on the album because it doesn't fit the tone of the album, I think that people really want to hear you rap right now. That's my only critique. And, you know, I just told y'all a few minutes ago, like the poppy type of songs, they don't resonate with me as much as aggression in your tone. Who knows why? Maybe I'm messed up. I don't know. But I do like the message. I do like the lyrics. I do like the sound of the music. It does have a good melody. The video was dope. And it's just, if I'm being honest with you guys, it feels like more of the same. Now, I like this one better than the previous, but I still don't like it. But Man in the Sky's message surpasses the sound of the music. Does that make sense? The messaging in Man in the Sky is so dope and so well thought out that it surpasses the sound of the music. But even though this has a really good message and a really good tone, and, you know, all the real well thought out lyricism, all the whole nine, right? Even though it has that, it does kind of match the same tonality of the song before. And I hope that you guys don't get mad at me. You know I love Tom. You know I love the Hangover Gang. Shout out to all of you guys, man. And I find a lot of relatability in Tom. But I don't know if I don't know if I'm gonna like 25 of these. Like if the whole album is like this, I don't know if I'm gonna roll with like, well, maybe there ain't 25 songs on it, but I don't know if I can roll with like 15 of these, 20 of these. 12 of them I can probably dig. You know what I mean? If there was 12 and like maybe 4 hard-hitting rap songs. But bro, we do want you to rap. I think I speak for everybody on that. If I'm wrong, then hate on me in the comments. But I feel like everybody wants to hear Tom rap right now. And we want to hear what we want to hear where you're at, like mentally, spiritually, physically. Like I think that this did a good job of kind of delivering like where he's at message-wise. But we want to hear you rap, bro. That's it, you know? And that's my only critique. I thought it was cool. It was dope. And I'm going to continue to give him good faith because I just like him as a person, bro. I just think that he's a real genuine, real dude that really cares. And I'll never knock somebody like that. I'll never do it, man, because the world needs more people like that. So shout out to you guys, man. Thank y'all for watching. Shout out to my members. Make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button on your way out. If you're feeling froggy, double click the subscribe button, become a member. It's a great way to financially contribute to the channel. But if you don't want to become a member and you don't want to lock in a rate like that, you can also do so by super chat, super thanks, and Cash App request tips. And with that being said, I'm out. I appreciate you guys. I will see y'all later on this afternoon. All right? Peace.